Video 5, I'm reading this cover letter dated March 5, 2012, based upon a letter to the urology office to March 2012. I'm going to reread that. I'm going to try to get this on one video, the actual whole thing. So paragraph 2, and basically this is to Susan Sexton and Dr. Kalpesh Patel at the urology office. This cover letter right here and the letter. Paragraph 2, I took one urine specimen around 0900 and one urine specimen around 1230, and that was at the urgent care. Both specimens had foam and little dust particles in them. I spoke to a Dr. Brandon Petit, and he informed me that I did not have an infection in my urine. I asked him if I had protein in my urine, and he stated that there is nothing to indicate to him that there was protein in my urine. I asked him what are the little particles in my urine, if it may be the lining of an organ, and he stated 4 or 5 large medical terms, that it may be one of them with an itis at the end, and I stated to him that this may be similar to a term used by either Valerie or Christina over the phone on March 1st around 0815, when I initially made an appointment with your office, where either Valerie or Christina urged me to have a same-day appointment. Also stated to Dr. BP that after my last urine specimen at your office some time ago, I received a little brown envelope with antibiotics, pills, and the little particles disappeared within a week, not knowing if that had anything to do with it. Dr. BP made a reference to requesting you to do a pelvic tight scan. I can't remember the name. I asked him to write this down, but it is not in the paperwork provided. I informed him that when discussing my prostate problem with Susan Sexton, I suggested to check this prostate using an MRI and that a cystoscopy was decided on. He informed me that I needed to see a urologist and gave me a referral to you. And then I'll go on paragraph 3. And I put later in the day, from 1100 to 1200, I spoke to 2 representatives from Health Choice and received conflicting information, one stating I did not need multiple referrals, and another stating I needed a new referral from my primary care physician, who I thought was Dr. Max Dollar. And referrals are only good for a certain number of visits. I was never informed of this, and it did not state this in the Health Choice Handbook. And then paragraph 4 is my enclosure. So the bottom line is, but it pigeonholes me to have to go to the urgent care to talk to this Dr. Brandon Petit, so I want to know who he is. I want to know who everybody is. That, you know, when I'm doing something normal, that I would go to my urology office. Now I'm doing something against what is normal. Now having to go to the urgent care, and why. And that kind of thing. And, you know, I was experiencing pain in my bladder and that type of thing. And I cover a chronology of stuff with Dr. Karangle at Beverly Hills and that kind of thing. And also, you know, at the end of and again, you know, on the 2nd of March, I believe that Dr. Maxwell is my doctor. So I want to get into that. And there's somebody, I want to make this, obviously I want this letter, the cover letter and the enclosure given to a lawyer, human rights, whatever. So you can understand a chronology of what happened, what's going on. Okay, so this is the issue. This is the game. And you have to understand, man, I already have heart problems, man, and all this does is cause more anxiety, obviously. And I can tell, you know, one of the clerks hung up on me, but they've done that before. Now, the clerk can say, well, it went out. My thing is this, when you have government intrusion, I'm talking to somebody, I mean, they've done this numerous times, too many times. I want every conversation between me and a Health Choice representative released to a lawyer or human rights group. And I have a lot of notes about either I'm being hanged up on or a disconnection of talking and having to repeat. Oh my gosh, that's so horrible, man. And that creates that was shooting my my heart rate through the roof.